How's it going, everyone? This is PD Proudlock, and here is my match reaction from the absolute shit show of a performance from England last night. 0-0 draw against Scotland. And we also played for that 0-0 draw as well. My word, what on earth was that out there yesterday? Someone explain to me, what on earth was that out there yesterday? This is a game where you look forward to the build-up. You could tell it's going to be a feisty game, and we couldn't be asked to perform on that pitch. Do you know what that reminded me of as well? Steve Bruce style of football as well. Sideways, backwards all the time. Just barely pushing forward. I mean, I thought I had enough of watching Steve Bruce football lately. I had to watch something similar to that yesterday. I mean, on the watch-along yesterday, you could tell me and the guys, we were absolutely disgusted with that yesterday. I mean, who, apart from Pickford, who stood out on that pitch? I can't think of anyone who stood out on that pitch for me yesterday. The only best chance we had from that game was the header from John Stones early into the game. I mean, oh, my word. Scotland wanted it a lot more than what England did, by a mile. Yes, they didn't have a lot of possession a lot of the time, Scotland, but you could tell they wanted it more. The chances they're creating, if it wasn't for Pickford, we could have probably definitely lost that game. Deary me. I mean, how are we going to win the competition playing like that? No way in hell. Luckily, that wasn't against either France, Portugal, Belgium, or any other top team in this competition, because we would have been in for a hiding yesterday, 100%. I mean, it's my God. I mean, let's take some of the players that were performing yesterday. I mean, Harry Kane, what has gone wrong with the lad? He looks completely lost. I mean, is he just short on confidence? Is he carrying an injury? Or is the talk about him that he wants to leave Spurs getting right into his head? Oh, my word. Tyrone Mings, I mean, how did he manage to get played at international level? I mean, all I saw him doing a lot yesterday was just hoofing the ball a lot of the time. My word. I thought Reece James, I mean, just barely pushing forward. Midfield, non-existent. The same with the attack-wise. I mean, Sterling, awful. Foden, again, wasn't he one of his better games as well? As I mentioned, the only player that stood out on that pitch yesterday was Jordan Pickford. And we've got Czech Republic on Tuesday. And if we play like that, there's no way we're going to win that game. Absolutely no chance. I think Southgate needs to look at that side and drop some of them players. And I am talking about the likes of Harry Kane. Get someone like Dominic Calvert-Lewin in the start lineup. And what I don't get as well, he brought on Marcus Rashford. I mean, sorry, but the guy's not fantastic. He's not. I mean, he brought Grealish on. I'm going to point him out. He wanted he looked like he wanted to do something throughout the game as well. So I'll give him a bit of credit, but the rest should be looking at themselves, should be absolutely ashamed of that performance yesterday. You could have had another chance to bring another substitute on. Jadon Sancho. I mean, you see what Ray was talking about. Like, was it so many assists and so many goals for Dortmund? There's your opportunity to give him that chance. Oh no, Southgate, nah. Okay, I'll go with Grealish, I agree with, but the other substitute I'll just bring on is Rashford. I mean, God almighty, now you could tell why we don't really rate this manager at all. I mean, it's just, oh my word. Southgate, he's got to make sure he gets it right, because if we want to qualify into the knockout stages, he's going to have to make sure he gets them prepared for the game against Czech Republic on Tuesday. And we need to make some changes massively as well, 100%. So let me know, guys, what you think, what needs to change for the game on Tuesday. Because if we play with that same attitude like we did last night, and we'll be in for a beating, because I think Czech Republic have done pretty well in this competition, I must say. And they'll be very up for it, and they'll be rubbing their hands together if they see England perform like how we did last night against Scotland. And that's also not give fans hope that we are going to do much in this competition now. We might get to the quarter-final or reach the last 16, but if we come up against France, Germany, Portugal, etc., all the other top teams will be eliminated. We really, really will be. And Southgate's job has to be on the line if that does happen. It really, really does. So, yeah, that is my match reaction. Apologies, guys. It's not a very long one. But how can I mean, what was there to talk about really throughout the game yesterday? Apart from passing sideways and backwards, it was just barely pushing forward. One chance, really, we had. And that was the one. John Stones hit the post. But the other than that, were the really clear-cut chances? Nah, absolutely no chance. They weren't. And, yeah. I mean, that was a perfect game for us yesterday to make sure to get that win and guarantee to get us through the knockout stages. And we just performed like as if we couldn't be arsed. Southgate, make sure you get them players up for Czech Republic on Tuesday, and make sure drop some of those players who have been awful so far in this tournament, because you simply have to. Because if you don't, God Almighty, Czech Republic will be sensing that they could beat us on Tuesday. So that is my match reaction. As I mentioned, apologies, it's not a long one, but what is there to talk about after England was so crap yesterday? They really were. I mean, let me know as always, guys. Thank you for watching. Please drop your comments in as well. And of course, please subscribe if you haven't checked me out before. And I shall see you all later. Take care. Oh, what on earth was that yesterday? Please drop in the comments of what you thought of that performance yesterday.